Hello everyone, welcome back to our Prime Coding channel. So I hope you are liking the on-campus placement series. If you are, please do consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that more such content I will upload for your goodness. Let's hop to this question. So what is question is all about? So as we can see, it is reverse a given array. Let's see the description of the question. You are given an array. The task is to reverse the array and print it. Okay, and you have an n which states the length of the array, and you have an array which is look like this, and the resultant would be the reverse order of this array. So what will be the reverse of this array is 1 2 3 4 5. Pretty straightforward, guys. If you are watching my previous two questions, it would be very easy for you. So in this question we will use while loops and many more techniques. So let's hop into the solution. So how you can present this solution into the interview? So guys, if you know the optimal solution, what do you mean by optimal? Optimal means it will take less CPU power to execute the code. Now first you should give an approach which should be a brute force, which will be directly hopping into the problem statement and generating the code, not thinking much about the optimization. And another approach we'll see is optimized one, in which our code will take very less CPU power. So let's move to our brute force approach. So how the brute force approach will work? Like I'm taking the example of Python programming and many other, if you are using Java, C++ and all. And there is a note, guys, if you are not familiar with Python, I will upload the code snippet in C++ as well as in Java, but I will highly recommend to the C++ guys to have a alternate language, because as per my experience I have saw many companies who do not have option of C++. Then you have to opt to your backend languages such as Java or as Python. So guys, let's move to the solution. On the notepad, I usually illustrate the pseudocode of the program or the question that I'm gonna solve. So you can write it in any language. There is not an issue, as these questions are very straightforward. So yes guys, what is the brute force approach that we gonna see now? So brute force approach can be, we can use the inbuilt function, guys. Like if I'm talking about Python, there are many inbuilt functions such as reversed and reverse, which is a dot reverse function. And in C++ also you have like a reverse function. In STL you can use, and in Java also you have a reverse function. Fine, but how to implement this? I'm here take the example of the Python. So in Python, how can I do is I will just write a reverse or the array dot reverse. It will reverse my array. Fine, but if the interviewer asks you, please don't use the inbuilt function, then what you will do? So here our optimized approach comes into the picture. Fine, but what is the time complexity of reverse? Reverse also take the time complexity of order of n, but in many of the interviewer don't like if you are using inbuilt functions. So after giving this approach, inbuilt function approach, if he said you to optimize it, you should use this technique that I am gonna teach you now. So how the optimized approach will look like? So let's take the above example. We have an array 5 4 3 2 1. Fine, like what I will do, I will take two variables. First is start and another is end. Start will point to the very first index of the array and end will point on the very last of the last index of the array. So last index is 4 and first index is 0. So what I will do, I will just swap both the index values. So how the swap will look like? I will just write the first iteration and rest of the iteration is homework for you, because as much you will write or do this type of for loop by yourself, your concept will become concrete into your brain. Fine. So very first iteration will look like if you swap both of this, then what happen is 1 4 3 2 5. See, 10% of your job is done. And similarly, this thing should be happen with these two value, and this will be at the same because the total number of element is odd. If it is even, you have an equivalent swaps. Fine. So how you can do that? I have taken two variables. One will point to n-1 and another will point to the very first index of the array. What I will do, I will write while if start is less than equals to end. Until my start is less than equals to end, please execute the loop and swap it, and swap both the values which is present on the given index. Fine. So it will reverse my array and it will return it. In the last, you just have to print it. So what will be the time complexity of this, guys? As you can see, we are traversing only half of the array, not even full, is it? So the time complexity would be n by 2. Fine. If n is 8, you are just traversing till 4. If n is 10, you are just traversing to the 5 elements and you are just swapping it. And the space complexity will be order of 1. We are not considering any other extra auxiliary space into our program. And guys, the most favorite thing to every of the dream engineers are, in which all companies this question has been asked. This is from 2020 to 2024, guys. So you can see these many companies have been asked and many more. This is just a small picture that I took. So yes, guys, let's move to our compiler and see how we can code it. So I need a function which will have the operation to perform reverse. So I will write get reverse and I will provide the array. Fine. Then what I will do, I will call this function get reverse with array elements. What will the array elements? 1 2 3 4 5. Fine. Now what I will do, I will start writing the code. So I will take start and end. Start will point to very first index and end will point to n equals to len of array, which will hold the length of the array. Fine. Now n-1, n will point to the n-1 location. Now while my start is less than equals to end, then just swap it. So in Python we usually swap both the elements like this, end as equals to array of, and you just have to invert the given things, array of start. Fine. And in C++ you have the swap STL, and in Java you should take a temporary variable, or you can have a trick to swap both the elements. Now our element will be swapped, and to prevent our while loop to go into infinite loop, you should increment the start value as well as decrement the end value. Now just print the array. Now let's run the program. So bingo, guys, our output is popping up and it is the reverse order of this given input array. And if you are wondering how we can reverse an array using inbuilt function, so using inbuilt function you just have to do this and your array will be reversed. Let's have a quick run. Yes, guys, as you can see, it is coming. So the output is also right, and the input is 1 2 3 4 and the output is 5 4 3 2 1. So bingo, guys, I think we are done with this question and we will move to our next question. So until then, please, if you like this video, put a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.